आज हमारा जो टॉपिक है वो है ऑटो इम्यून डिजीजेस एंड first we have to clarify we always think if there is some form of auto antibodies inside ourselves, we suspect that we are suffering from autoimmune diseases, but in Robbins it is clearly written it is not the case always. Like if we will look at the old aged people, in old aged people there may be presence of these auto antibody. Normally they will have the auto antibody, but how? It is like in the next line itself it is also written whenever there is a cell damage, physiologically there is formation of non-harming auto antibodies, and these non-harming auto antibodies are just to clear up the area. It is there to clear up, so it is physiological. So the first thing to keep in mind is that the auto antibodies can also be present physiological. This is what written in the book. So how do we classify a particular disease into autoimmune? It have to satisfy 3 criteria and sometimes the 4th one also. The first criteria says it is characterized by a reaction of immune system against the self antigen. We have a self antigen, means antigen of our own body. ये natural है, मेरे बॉडी का कोई सा प्रोटीन जिसको तोड़ा गया है और उसके अगेंस्ट मेरा इम्यून सिस्टम रिएक्ट कर जाता है, तो ये होना चाहिए. सेकेंड चीज जो है, जो हम बोले कि रिएक्शन शुड बी ऑफ प्राइमरी पैथोलॉजी एंड नॉट सेकेंडरी टू द टिश्यू इंजरी, बिकॉज आई सेड कि टिश्यू इंजरी में नेचुरली सम नॉन हार्मिंग एंटीबॉडीज और मोर प्रिसाइजली ऑटो एंटीबॉडीज आर मेड just to clear the area. So this do happen physiologically. So here the tissue injury was primary thing and this was secondary. I said कि the reaction should be of primary pathology and not secondary to the tissue injury. समझे? There should not be another well-defined cause. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि नहीं इस व्यक्ति में ये जो सिम्टम दिख रहा है इस बैक्टीरियल इन्फेक्शन, इस फंगल इन्फेक्शन के कारण, वो नहीं होना चाहिए. And fourth, it is not that much important, but it should be demonstrable in some transgenic animal. The fourth thing. Now the autoimmune diseases can be organ specific or systemic. Like just consider it as a range. Something that is completely systemic and something that is completely organ specific. Organ specific like type 1 diabetic mellitus, where there is cytotoxic T lymphocytes response to beta cells and antibodies, or multiple sclerosis, antibody against the myelin sheath. And systemic, like you can remember, systemic lupus erythematosus. This is like a really big topic, and this will be taught in some of the other videos. I don't know which teacher will be taking this, but it will be taught in some another video, and it is systemic. We can try to look at the definition of SLE. SLE is characterized by multiple organ involvement, production of large number of antibodies. Large number of antibodies means there are large type of antibodies that are produced. किसी एंटीजन के खिलाफ, किसी एंटीजन के खिलाफ, किसी एंटीजन के खिलाफ, and most often it is actually the nuclear antigens against the nuclear antigen, and the body takes damage usually by the antigen antibody complex के deposition के कारण होता है. लाइक बुक में दिया हुआ है SLE हो गया, सीरम सिकनेस हो गया, टाइप 3 हाइपरसेंसिटिविटी के चार्ट में दिया हुआ. Now in order to understand the autoimmune diseases, we have to look at the immunological tolerance. Immunological tolerance means unresponsiveness of the immune system against a particular antigen is something what we call tolerance. Then suppose it is self tolerance, which means that our immune system will not react against our antigen. So here we will be looking at the self tolerance that is under the immunological tolerance. Now it is actually the development of the immunological tolerance. Development of immunological tolerance. It is central tolerance and the peripheral tolerance. Central tolerance means tolerance that is developing means unresponsiveness to the self antigen. Let me be more precise. We can write here self. It will be good. The central tolerance is something that will be developing in the thymus for the T cell, because T cell maturation takes place in thymus, and the bone marrow for the B cell. Now, like again, be more precise. This is immature T cell. Don't try to write naive T cells. It is immature T cell. Immature T cell. So for T cell, it is in the thymus. For B cell, it is in bone marrow. What happens during the development of T cell? Actually, when the T cell is developing, there is formation of T cell receptor. T cell receptor जो होता है, उसमें ये वाला जो एरिया होता है, मीन्स हाँ ये रहा T cell receptor. T cell receptor का ये वाला एरिया is highly variable, और ये वेरिएबिलिटी रिकॉम्बिनेशन करके प्रोड्यूस किया जाता है. ये जो वेरिएबिलिटी है रिकॉम्बिनेशन करके प्रोड्यूस किया जाता है, दैट इज कंप्लीटली रैंडम. There will be like random gene recombinations that is similar to something that we have already read, VDJ recombination in the B cell, but that is think about B cell, not about T cell. But similar to that thing occur for the T cell also, resulting in various antigen specificity. Randomly, suppose that some combination was made, and that combination started reacting against our own antigen, our own body. In that situation, the autoimmune disease can develop, and that T cell has to be eliminated. In the case of central tolerance, that is for the T cell occurring in the thymus, the T cell can undergo two things. It can undergo apoptosis, or it can be converted into T regulatory cell. Look at the figure. It can undergo apoptosis, यहाँ deletion लिख दिया है, or it can be converted into T regulatory cell. During the central tolerance being developed for this T cell, the antigen is being presented to these T cells by certain antigen presenting cell, and these antigen presenting cells are thymic antigen presenting cell. If we will look at the thymus, then it is basically the type 2 and 3 thymic antigen presenting cell or thymic epithelial cell. Thymic epithelial cell कहते हैं इसको. टाइप 1 भी होता है, टाइप 4, 5, 6 तक होता है. 6 वाला था जो हैंजल कॉर्पसेल्स बनाता है, लेकिन टाइप 2 और 3 वाला है, इसको थाइमिक नर्व सेल भी कहते हैं. जो भी टी लिम्फोसाइट सेल्फ एंटीजन से रिएक्ट कर जाएगा, उस टी लिम्फोसाइट को मार्क कर लिया जाता है, और दैट टी लिम्फोसाइट कैन आइदर अंडरगो apoptosis और दैट टी लिम्फोसाइट कैन गेट कन्वर्टेड इनटू टी रेगुलेटरी सेल. नाउ द क्वेश्चन अराइजेस कि उसको जब सेल्फ एंटीजन रिप्रेजेंट किया जा रहा है, तो वो सेल्फ एंटीजन आ कहां से? एक्चुअली दीज सेल्स will be able to express not all but most of the self antigens of the body, not all but most of the self antigens, and that is with the help of a protein that is referred to as AIRE. Easy to remember. AI stands for autoimmune, RE stands for regulator, autoimmune regulator. The deficiency of this protein will result in कि ये एंटीजन प्रेजेंटेशन हो नहीं पाएगा. अगर एंटीजन प्रेजेंटेशन हो नहीं पाएगा तो ऐसे टी सेल्स भी लीक कर जाएंगे जो कि सेल्फ एंटीजन से रिएक्ट कर जा रहे थे, तो उसके कारण ऑटो इम्यून डिजीज डेवलप होता है. और इसके कारण जो ऑटो इम्यून डेवलप होता है वो बेसिकली पॉली इंडोक्राइन सिंड्रोम कहलाता है, इन विच देयर इज मल्टीपल इंडोक्राइन ग्लैंड्स दैट आर अफेक्टेड. सेंट्रल टॉलरेंस बी सेल के लिए जो है, सेंट्रल टॉलरेंस बी सेल के लिए, एक्चुअली वी आर हियर ओनली टॉकिंग अबाउट द सेंट्रल टॉलरेंस. सेंट्रल टॉलरेंस बी सेल के लिए वो बोन मैरो में डेवलप होता है, और बी सेल जो है ये या तो डायरेक्ट अपॉप्टोसिस चला जाएगा, इट इज रिटन हियर डिलीशन, इट कैन अंडरगो अपॉप्टोसिस और इट कैन अंडरगो रिसेप्टर एडिटिंग. इन द बी सेल व्हाट हैपन कि द एंटीजन स्पेसिफिसिटी टू दीज साइट्स, द फैब पोर्शन ऑफ दीज रिसेप्टर is actually produced by VDJ recombination. VDJ recombination and VJ recombination. VJ recombination for the light chain and VDJ recombination for this heavy chain. It is in this way these antibodies are produced. If this will start reacting with the self antigen, these B cells either undergo deletion or receptor editing. In receptor editing, what happens? These antibodies that have reacted against the cell एंटीजन से जो रिएक्ट कर गया था, that will be down regulated. These antibodies are down regulated, and again VDJ recombination is carried out so that a new type of antibody is produced. So easy है, एक में अपऑप्टोसिस होगा, टी रेगुलेटरी सेल रिलीज होगा, तो सेल को बचाया है, सेल को मारा नहीं है, और एक में रिसेप्टर एडिटिंग हो जाएगा. ये हमारा सेंट्रल टॉलरेंस का मैकेनिज्म है. Peripheral tolerance is little bit complicated, so I have actually decided to deal it in a separate video, and that's all for this video. We will be talking only about the central tolerance. Thank you.